Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum. This is HIJABADORE here, and today I'm going to be reviewing a foundation, which is the Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation. And yes, I'm in my pajamas right now. So I already did my brows, and after my brows I do my foundation. I got 2 shades right here. I actually have all 8 shades. This should come out with more shades, honestly, because not everybody would have their match. So yeah, these are the 2 I have. This one is buff beige and this one is honey beige. Both are warm. The buff beige is for medium warm skin, and this one, the honey beige, is for medium tan warm skin. So I'm thinking that honey beige might be my shade, so I'll try this one first, and then if it doesn't match me, then I'll mix it with this one, but we'll see about that. So this is a liquid foundation in a cushion compact. This retails for $8.99, I believe, and if I'm wrong, I'll put the price somewhere here. Apparently, this is the most affordable cushion foundation yet. The packaging looks like their usual color correctors, but the packaging doesn't feel cheap. So it feels a little bit more better quality packaging, so it does not feel the same way as their little color correctors used to feel like. And yeah, the camera is totally in my face because I'm about to show you the application, but this is how it opens up. So it comes with a mirror, which is pretty cool, and I just dropped the sponge. Okay, so it comes with the same sponge that their color correctors come with. I don't really care for this sponge because I feel like I can't really wash it or anything. It just fell on the floor, so I'm not using this definitely. But I'll try to do like half of my face with the brush and then half the face with the beauty blender, because I usually use beauty blenders to do my foundation, but sometimes I even use the brushes, so that's okay. Alright, and then this opens up like this right here, and then there's a little protective film right there, and then you take it off, and this is the shade honey beige. This is it. And let me read a little bit about this. Okay, so it has natural coconut derivatives, I hope I'm saying it right, and sponge applicator sits on a plastic separator. Okay, I already know that. And then liquid foundation in a cushion compact, luminous, lightweight, and buildable hydrating formula. Okay, and what else? It doesn't really say more. And it's a vegan foundation, which is pretty cool if you care about that. And yeah, cruelty-free, vegan. So the primer, I've been actually using this one from Wet n Wild for like the past couple of times, and I've been actually really enjoying it. This is their Photo Focus Face Primer, and this is actually the matte one. They just came out with the luminous one, the dewy one. I don't really care for it, especially with this foundation, because it already says that it gives you that luminosity. So I don't really want my primer to give me extra luminosity, and I don't really want to look like, you know, oily, basically. I think I took out too much. But I usually need a primer that fills in my pores, so a lot of times I just use a luminous primer along with my pore filling primers because I got nasty pores. And since the weather is so weird, like it's dry and then it's nasty hot in LA today, and I'm just like, girl, this weather needs to chill. So my face was already washed and moisturized, just for the record. This is my beauty blender, and I'll just dip it in here just like that. Do you think that's my shade? That looks like it could be a good match, actually. This foundation doesn't smell like anything. Okay, it looks really good on the skin. Oh my god, there's foundation all over my new nose ring. Oh my god, like the foundation is actually looking really smooth and really nice on my skin. I don't know if you can tell, like, can you? I mean, I have a lot of acne scars on this side, but this is without foundation and this is with foundation. I'm actually loving the coverage. The coverage is definitely medium to full, but not full, but it looks pretty nice. Oh my god. And it's definitely buildable because there are some areas where I needed to build it up, because as you can see, that beauty blender actually just shears out the product anyways. But I feel like I had a few acne scars over here, and then my piercing was looking crusty, but now it's covered. Pretty nice. And let me try this side with the brush now. So I'm using this Artiste brush. Okay, it's covering my acne scars pretty nicely. But I feel like I'm using too much of the product though, because it feels like it dries real fast. So that's why I just keep on dipping my brush in the foundation. So as I'm applying this, I'm noticing that it dries kind of fast, even though it's already dried on this side, but it still has that luminosity, but it's totally dried. It feels matte on the skin, but when I'm looking at it in the viewfinder, it's actually looking pretty luminous. And I feel like I don't even have to set this foundation because it's just feeling really like set on the skin already. But I always set my foundation, so I will still go ahead and set it with the powder. But for right now, I'm gonna apply some concealer. And then I'm just gonna set the rest of my face, even though it does not need any setting. And I'm actually using their new brush, which is P60 from their new Pro line. And I'm just using my Micro Smooth powder from Sephora that I usually use to set the rest of my face. Now, so far the foundation looks amazing on the skin, and it went amazing, and it matches me really nicely as well. And also I can still see the acne scars, like some of it still peeking through, but I feel like these acne scars are so bad that even when I was wearing my Estee Lauder Double Wear, they were still peeking through. So I don't really know what to say about this. So this could be like medium to buildable coverage. I wouldn't say that it's like full coverage. Other than that, I did not really use concealer all over my face, because I usually highlight the center of my face with the concealer, but today I didn't, because I just want to see how this formula of the foundation actually sits on the skin and how it works out. Other than that, I am gonna do my makeup how I usually do, and then I'll be back after I'm done with my makeup. Alright guys, so I already did the rest of my makeup, and this is how the foundation looks like. And I'm actually wearing most of the Wet n Wild products because that's what's been just sitting on my table right now, and I did not record the makeup tutorial, so don't yell at me for that. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I'm actually really freaking liking the foundation so far. But honestly, next time when I wear this foundation, I'm not gonna set it with a powder, because the powder actually made it look a little bit cakey. It looked like it was sitting on top of it, and I felt like I liked it better before I set it with the powder, even though I did not even need to set it with the powder. But I was just, you know, trying to be fair, because that's what I do with other foundations. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just set it, but honestly shouldn't have. Other than that, I'm really liking how the foundation is looking like. I'll just come a little bit closer just to show you guys. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna go and I'll be back at night and I'll just give you my final thoughts. Alright guys, so I'm back. It's 10 o'clock right now. And I applied this foundation around 2 p.m. So it's been about 8 hours. I feel like my makeup's looking pretty nice and it's still on. That is amazing as well. And I'm not feeling oily, or you know, there's not a lot of oils on my nose, because I have been getting really oily for the past few months. But today it just looks really nice. It could be the primer too, because their primer is pretty mattifying as well. I like my foundations to look like my skin. I like them to really melt into my skin. This actually looks like it's still sitting on top of my skin. It does not look like my skin. It still looks like I'm wearing a foundation, and I feel like I shouldn't have set it with the powder because it did not need no powder. Maybe it's the powder that's making it look like I'm wearing foundation. Other than that, I feel like if I didn't set it, maybe it didn't stay as long as it did. So honestly, it could be anything. It definitely settled into my smile lines. Like this one, I feel like the foundation actually disappeared inside the smile line, if you can see what I mean. Like it did not settle inside of it. It just like kind of disappeared where the line actually settles. My acne scars are still pretty much covered. They are peeking through the foundation now a little bit more. Of course, it's been 8 to 9 hours. But other than that, my skin is looking pretty nice. And I do see that it looks a little disappeared from this little curve line, whatever you call this line. Even from here where the foundation usually settles in, it actually disappeared from there. And then, oh my god, of course, on the sides of my nose, it totally disappeared, like in the lines. So anywhere I have lines on my face, the foundation just kind of disappeared from that line. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this as I usually do. This is how I blot. Oh my god. Okay, so there's a lot of oil on this paper, and that's my lipstick, excuse that. And there's lipstick all over my fingers too. This lipstick is just everywhere. Ooh, this is a lot of oil that I couldn't really tell looking in the mirror. So yeah, the blotting sheet actually did make it look a lot better on top of my nose, definitely. But still, I don't know how I feel about it disappearing out of my smile lines and from the sides of my nose. Maybe next time I'll try to bake around those areas. I don't know what else to say. I mean, the decision is yours to make, however you think about it. I feel like when I look at the price point, I honestly don't think that I have anything negative to say because it's the cheapest cushion foundation on market right now. But if I compare it to the Photo Focus foundation, which is my actually like one of my favorite foundations from drugstore, then of course I feel like seriously, I can try it next time with a different primer, and I can update you guys in the description box under this video, or I can even update you guys on Instagram as well. So make sure that you're following me on Instagram so I can update you there. Other than that, I was actually expecting to look like a grease ball at the end of the day because you know how it says it's derived from coconut oil. I do not really want to sit here and tell you you should buy it or you should not buy it, but I don't hate it, I don't love it. It's just okay. I mean, I would still use it because I have it. Other than that, I wouldn't really go out of my way and purchase this because I rather just purchase the Photo Focus foundation because that is amazing on my skin. I mean, you can give it a try. If you have dry skin, maybe you like it better. I honestly don't know, but I have combination to oily skin. I don't know how it would wear for a dry skin. That's all I have to say about this foundation. I hope that you guys liked this video, and I hope that I was able to help you in some way. So don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and yeah, follow me on Instagram, like my page on Facebook, subscribe over here, and that's it for this video, guys, and bye.